taking on the Golden Eagles of Memphis.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Check it. Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And bulldozing his way through. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
54 is down. He's coming.
Watson now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run it here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Go check. Go check.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Let's go.
Richardson now on third and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
At 24. At 31. 29.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Alert. Put the boy down. He's coming. Down.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh, heck of a move. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Off play action. Richardson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Shedding the tackle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
24!
Now it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
26!
To throw is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
High 31! 24! Out from go! 54! High 55!
Watson just beating the play clock. This is caught. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are back within a score. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20, Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
75 yards.
and the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Eric Johnson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 30-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Three. Ready.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
24.
To the air yet again, Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
29. 24.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Hey, 59. Hey, 54.
Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Good set. Hey, alert. Adam, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Good set.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Good set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 31. 59.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
118 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now Richardson.
He's got it. Touchdown, Colts.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, alert! 9 o'clock.
And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
9 o'clock.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Watson looks to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go on fourth. Watson
fires this one downfield for Chubb.
And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Richardson looking to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And his kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw on the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watson now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Finish one down, he's coming. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Colts.
Ready.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
In motion right is Pittman. Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Kwity Paye able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here's another interception.
And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, Watson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Grupe able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Golden Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 65 cash. 65 cash.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they have secured a spot in the conference.